We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Redskins. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 28-yard line.
No. 58. 59. Here we go. Watch the edge.
This is Joe Mixon, fourth in the NFL in rushing last season. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Watch the pass. Right here, guys.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
It's our field.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. That sack by Khalil Mack. We've seen a couple of Super Bowls start 2-0. The first score of this game could have very easily been a safety. That was close there.
It was close, and while it didn't happen in this game, it's funny you bring up the Super Bowls, because that would have been, what, Super Bowl 46, Giants-Patriots.
You're testing my memory.
And also Super Bowl 48, which was Broncos-Seattle when the snap went over the head of the QB, and guess what? It was 2-zip Seattle right out of the gate.
Here's Tressway now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Returnable here for Davis. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And this offense, they've got it set up on the silver platter. 1st and goal inside the 10. A very short field to work with now. 1st and goal after the great punt return. Here's Rodgers. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Mohamed Sanu, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point safely through, and that makes the score 7-0.
Redskins nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Mahomes now on the sneak, and he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
That's good for a Washington Redskins first down.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Not today, you are. Not today.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That first, good for 20 and a first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
Brings up second and 8. At the Cowboys' 46-yard
The
line.
last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
47. Squeeze, double.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Khalil Mack able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from our nation's capital. And it's the Redskins in possession of the football. They're on the march, but facing a third down here.
Mike's 47.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Got his man, that's Harry. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 32-yard line.
That's another Washington Redskins first down.
On first down, it's Coleman. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Kevin Coleman, his third touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Crosby connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
That ties the game.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and it's third down.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Even. 4 down. Even. Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming. Check in. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Undercrunch.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got Sanu. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And a Cowboy first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here I come.
Now it's Mixon running right. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line. Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Throwing on second down. Rodgers flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brian Burns in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career.
And it's third down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Lucky. Slam.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season.
Slam. Sponge. No. 20. All right. Check 25.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down. Going up top. He rifles one that's intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. Then his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
51's Mike. Mike's 51. All day, baby. All day. All day, baby.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Bradley Chubb picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
An 8-yard gain, so that gets it halfway there. Now they're left with a 3rd and 8 more.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
He's got his man, Boyd. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Check in. No chance.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
At the 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Come on, D. Switch. On the 50. Mike's 5'9. Mike's 5'9. Watch the run.
Now Rodgers. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Tyler Boyd in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Redskins 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Switch.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within strike? And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Khalil Mack getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes on the move to his left. Throw left side complete to Harry. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
A gain of 24
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Another Washington Redskins first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
The 39-yard line.
They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Dancing to his left. Oh, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Jabal Sheard wreaking the defensive havoc.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
You ain't got nothing.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Ha-ha, Clinton Dix making the safety blitz look easy. Zooms in for the sack. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And we are tied at 14. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 31-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers is going to go for a big play downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tyler Boyd, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to regain the lead. The extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
21, Redskins 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Khalil Mack. Who else? He's in there for his fourth sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Jabal Sheard. He's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. Throwing deep here for Coleman. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long. And they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Let's go right here now.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rodgers. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up. His time is now run out on this third quarter play.
Redskins 14.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Dallas. Elsewhere, a third quarter score. And the Colts have scored again to widen their lead even further. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Well, pretty woeful there, just 23 yards on the punt. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10.